I'm gonna go scatter. I'm gonna go scatter.
Yeah, go scatter, but
Actually,
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
red
that's fine.
side. Snakebite might just go for it. I feel like he usually does just go for
Yeah,
it.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did, bro. I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time.
you might be
Yeah,
able to go
do-
scatter and like play tower bound if they're not there.
No, I'm gonna go scatter and go long haul.
Okay.
Yo, I'm gonna do the
Yeah,
same
listen,
thing
listen,
last time, but
Brad's
I'm
gonna
not going
fly.
for it. I like.
Brad's gonna
Anybody
fly
shoot
for railgun.
I'll shoot camo down. I'll shoot
He's
camo
gonna
down.
fly. He's gonna fly for railgun.
Alright.
He's on camo.
He's on it. Have shields, have shields.
He's on
Base
on
window.
rail, on rail,
Basin.
weak,
He's going
weak
cuts.
rail.
He's going cuts with camo.
They went
He should go
cuts.
cuts
Long
with
haul, long
camo.
haul, long haul,
Yeah, he's
rail,
cut the
long haul,
camo
rail.
still. And one's on camo spawn.
Camo
Camo
spawn,
spawn to white.
yep.
Yeah,
Three,
camo's
thanks.
Snakebite has
ultimate right
camo.
now.
White corner with camo. White held
Yeah.
camo.
Is it weak?
Two on me, yeah.
Top
Yeah,
mid.
he dropped E1, he dropped E1.
Got one, I got
One was top mid. One was top mid with rail.
One Adam with camo.
And NBR base.
Yeah, wild rail.
Railgun stewards the cuts.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's nest with camo, guys.
camo nest.
Watch barrels.
I'm living
Frosty
it.
might be
Still
barrels on
nest
you.
with camo.
Like Frosty was near you with rail.
Yeah.
Just get kills and live. Get kills and live.
Just find Frosty, guys. Don't get railed by him.
Dude, yeah, he's E2. He's E2 with it.
Yeah, he's like top.
I think one might be
Adam, you're
carbine.
roughly
Carbine.
alone.
Snake by carbine.
It's a
Really big.
miss,
One shot carbine.
Careful,
I'm
you're
looking
getting
low, I'm
baited.
looking low.
Yo, he's top tower rail. One shot top tower.
Middle and bottom row.
I killed him. Top tower again. Top tower. No, he's top. He's top. He's top. I'm
Okay,
talking about.
okay.
One's on me, dude. Make it.
He has rail.
He probably does. He's on me.
Dude, I need
He's
it.
really big.
Spawn
Cuts.
carbine in long wall. Long wall
Really big
carbine.
cuts.
He's dead.
Killed himself.
He killed me.
E3.
I got rail, I got rail.
E3. And underpass. I killed E3. I killed
E1,
E3.
underpass. Suicide.
I
Yeah,
got reset. I got reset.
One-
They're spawning nest. They're spawning
Dead,
nest.
dead.
Guys, let them spawn nest. We
Spawning
need to get
in the
there.
corner. Spawning in the corner.
Bunker
Dude,
first,
Jesse.
bunker spawn.
Bunker, guys.
Just finish that. You're good.
Above me.
Yeah,
Above me.
E1 underpass.
Basement, underpass.
You have two shots. Nice.
Above me,
One basement.
bunker.
One basement.
Yo,
One shot bunker.
Top
Guys,
basement.
one shot bunker. I'm
Like corner,
blocking
I think?
bunker still.
I kinda dude.
Spawn
can't
rail.
get it. I can't
Spawn
get it.
barrels. Top
You can probably
tower.
get nest.
Top tower.
Hit.
I'm leaving bunker. I'm going nest. I will go nest.
Got
Watch out,
long
long
haul.
haul.
I'm in nest. I'm in nest.
I got him.
Guys, we're getting
He
nest.
dead. I'm
We can
starting
triple
basement.
kill.
Get basement.
Wait for rail.
Yeah.
Wait for rail.
Yo, white
Hey,
corner. White corner.
Jesse.
And
Play like
NBR.
this, you just keep
And NBR. And
I'm
NBR.
giving it up.
Yeah, it's good.
White hill. One shot. Two shot white hill. E2.
50
From beer. From beer. Cuts. Cuts in top tower. One rail. And cuts.
Yeah, cut.
Camo
Oh,
guy.
camera.
Camera.
Camo.
Camera, get camera.
Kill this guy.
Watch on it.
Dude,
Burn
you
it.
got
I will double cap
NBR,
this. I will double cap
Oh, he's
this.
in basement alone. I got him.
Nice,
They're
dude.
gonna
Huge.
spawn carbine
Watch
still.
nest.
They should spawn carbine.
One white corner. One could spawn bunker now.
What's still make it?
Carbine one
One
shot.
could be bottom left. One could be
Carbine
bottom left.
dead.
There's two
One-
left,
someone
two
kill
long, last
bunker.
two long, last
Okay,
two long.
okay.
Catwalk.
Three.
Clear life,
Catwalk right
clear
now.
life.
Catwalk right now.
They might
They might
split
spawn
bunker.
barrels, bunker?
Yo, I'm just sitting nest.
they might
I'm
spawn
basing. Back
You're
in
good.
They're gonna get basing.
We're
They will
good,
get
we're
basing.
good. Yeah.
Dude, he knows I'm
Just
nest.
shoot these kids. Make sure
I'm
we put
looking over
down.
you, Adam.
Watch out,
Mike,
nest.
I'm watching
Long
you.
haul, you're
Two
good.
barrels.
You're good.
I died.
Two barrels. Roll two's weak.
He's rolling
You
in
guys
my.
want pushing, Adam?
White corner. One shot. One
Yes,
more.
thank you.
One shot cycle.
Yo,
And
I
roll
have
two
scatter, I
barrels.
hear that.
Roll two is on me.
Stay
Bottom
alive.
tower.
Keep looking, keep
I got
looking.
Bottom
I
tower.
got-
He's gonna go for that scatter, bro. He's in the corner. In the right corner.
On me, Brad.
One, he's one.
Dude,
One tower on tower.
absolute bunk tower.
Yeah, scatter going barrel side. Going barrel side.
I'm living.
They're in
I'm
nest.
just living. They're in nest.
Wait, roll two at scatter.
Okay.
I have scatter still in my
Nest.
pocket.
Okay.
He's one shot,
Carbine.
or half shields in nest.
Midcat and nest. Midcat the white corner.
Nice, keep slaying, keep slaying.
Recap that.
Good shit, good
You're
shit.
right.
I'm fucking
On me
bunker, I am
long.
He's basing.
He has the rail. He's yellow crate. He didn't get the rail.
I got one, dude.
You're still good over there,
White corner. I think white corner.
Two white, yeah, two white.
And a basement.
One shot.
Yellow crate.
Yellow crate.
Watch out, yellow crate. Nice.
Keep behind
I'm
us.
in basin. I'm in basin. I'm in
Behind
basin.
me. E2.
Watch out.
Double cap
Nice.
this. Double cap
PR,
this.
push this guy, Adam.
Yeah, push
I'm
him,
behind you, I'm
push him.
behind you.
Where's he?
No, but bunker.
Yeah, I hear you, I hear you. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, he's still here, he's still here.
Nest,
He's
nest.
trapped, he's
Okay,
trapped.
I kill him,
Nice,
I kill him,
one
I
shot,
kill him.
one shot.
I threw net. One's carbine on me.
Yeah,
Carbine dead.
Triple gun.
One by
You never
basin.
know.
One basin.
Not
And
helping
nest.
you, I'm not helping you
Yeah,
yet.
I'm dead then. Fuck.
Basin guys, solo
Yo,
good. Alright, they're gonna get that. They're gonna get that.
I'm here,
Need
Mike.
camo,
I got
camo.
Mike, I got
You need camo, guys.
Nice.
you.
47.
Keep
40.
blocking bunker.
Come in.
Snake bite was
On
suicide.
rail
Snake bite was
spawn.
suicide.
Oh, snake bite's
He's
top
He's
doing
on
dead.
it, he's dropping, he's dropping.
Dead. Basin. I'm
You
not grabbing
too,
it.
you too.
Basin,
Shot
false
down,
CV.
Jesse. Shot down, Jesse.
I can't get it.
He's gonna burn. He's sitting underpass.
One,
Underpass.
one,
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
Nice.
I got it.
Nice,
Nice.
guys.
39. Open field.
Watch
Open
out,
field.
long
3 shots in.
One shot
Open field. 3
basement, one shot
shots in.
basement, trippy.
Where's the open field?
Basement,
Yo,
basement,
top tower.
Yeah.
Top tower.
Two open field.
No, top tower.
It's cuts.
Where's top tower?
Cuts Brad.
Dude.
Did you
Right,
die?
Jesse has cameras better.
Top nest, one shot, top nest, one shot, top nest, one
Hey,
shot.
I can look nest. Jesse,
Two
you're
connector.
alone. You're alone. Try and help Jesse. Try and help
Two
Jesse.
connector. I'm chilling.
We're gonna work
He's-
basement.
get
we're
our
gonna work
kills.
basement.
We can maybe go
One
next.
nest, kill. One shot on a nest. One bullet.
Down, I'm with you.
And camo spawn. Half shields.
One shot,
E2.
Brad, one shot, Brad.
Back
One shot, Brad, one shot, back carbine, one shot, back carbine. Nice, last one, back carbine, Brad, one shot.
No, I'm capping nest.
He's still back carbine, still back carbine. Nice, spawning two, Tommy, spawning two,
I
I'm
need help
coming.
at nest. I need help at nest. He's still white hole. He's just sitting white corner.
Blue cap,
White
blue
corner.
cap, white corner, white corner, white corner.
Dead.
I'm gonna sit here for a
Flying you two,
second.
I'm flying you two. Bradzy two,
On
Bradzy
tower, I
two.
think, Mike. Look at barrels with me.
Carbine. I'm not helping you.
E1 trippy, there's two there. Just live, we're good, just keep looking.
No, nest
Look
bring
nest,
on me.
look nest.
Yeah, try to challenge top.
Yep, challenge top, Tommy.
White hole, also 3 shots.
Weak.
Yeah, just
Made
get our
it
kills
top, I
here.
made it top, I
White
made
hole
it top.
still?
E2 and nest, E2 and nest.
Head.
White corner, white corner. White corner. I'm blocking carbine still. I am blocking carbine.
barrel.
I'm blocking
We'll snipe or something. Get PR.
One
He's
shot. He's
off the map,
off
he's off the map.
in basement.
Get PR.
Scatters at one, guys. Scatters at
They're
one.
swanning basement.
Getting
They're all
PR.
swanning basement
Nice,
side.
good shit, Tommy, you're probably dead.
Alright,
I'll go
yeah,
top
yeah.
tower.
Look
I'll
at
go
rail,
top
look at
tower.
rail, look
Look
at
nest,
rail.
look nest, look nest.
Make sure we get
Yeah,
rail.
they're gonna try and push it
One
out.
shot
They're
bottom
gonna
tower
try and
cuts. One shot cuts. Bottom tower somewhere.
I'm bunker.
Look nest, look nest, look nest.
Scatters up at
Trippy's
one.
bottom tower
Yeah,
still.
get real here. Get real. He's still bottom tower, jumping up, Jesse. Jumping up.
3 shots in.
One's in S, one's in S. One's in white, one in
One shot long haul.
Okay.
Yeah.
One shot
I'm
long
going
haul.
E2, I'm going E2 right now.
Yo,
39
Mid-cat.
camo.
On rail weak. And wait, mid-cat weak. Sewers one shot.
Hear that.
Sewers one shot under
30 on me,
nest.
dude.
39
Under
White
nest.
camo.
I killed rail.
One's in white, really weak.
Wow, nice, 3 dead, last
Three
one,
dead,
last
three
one,
dead.
I have
trippy.
rail. I'll play for
39
camo.
camo.
I'll play for it. I have rail.
Here you go, here you go. I'm playing for
I got
nest
it.
then. I'm playing for nest.
Get nest in there.
I'm in basement, I'm in basement.
You're
They're
probably
inside.
one
It
like.
was up. Scatter was
They're
up.
on you.
You two on me.
Dead then.
I'm here, Jesse.
Basement.
Got him.
Nice. Stop here, stop it.
Yo, I'm. Okay.
Got him.
Nice, good shit.
Cuts.
One shot, weak.
I can go basement, I can
He's
go
scatter,
basement.
scatter, 2 shot, one shot, Jesse. Nice. Scatter
Time for
down.
bunker, Jesse.
People
Wait,
looking
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Carbine. Yeah,
Get
yeah.
basement, get basement. They're gonna be. Try to get
Is he
basement.
carbine still? Where
I'll
is he?
just cover.
Yeah.
Make
He's
that.
up, Connector. I traded. Alright, listen, we don't.
Hold nest, hold
Yeah,
nest.
I could one. One on me.
Yeah,
Last one.
look at Mike.
Last
Look
one.
at
He's
Mike.
going nest. Underpass right now. Camo spawn.
Dude, he's still shooting me nest.
He's camo spawn beyond Jesse. Live.
I hear that.
Nice,
Oh my
Jesse.
god. Nice,
That's rich.
nest bridge.
Speak.
I hear nest bridge. I don't see him.
Yo, he wants to E2. I got him.
Nice.
Nice.
Just keep
Here
these
we-
guys pinned. These guys pinned. Block carbine.
Yep,
Block
yep.
carbine.
No, spawning.
Oh yeah, they're gonna spawn carbine now.
One kill carbine.
One shot in bunker.
Okay.
Literally one bullet.
One shot
Just
mid-cat.
hold it,
2
hold it.
carbine. Same as one
Be
shot. 2
careful.
carbine.
Just
Same
be
as one shot.
bunker.
Kill these guys
You're gonna
carbine.
be bunker.
Carbine.
E2 trippy. E2.
One's carbine still.
He won. Is he one in E3? Gotta go for. He's weak E3. Go nest now.
One shot.
Yeah, under nest, under nest.
Nice nest again. Nest.
Frosty, white hole.
Bottom nest. They're gonna sort it. That's good.
I got him.
Good shit,
Yo,
guys.
guys. Yo, great plays out of everyone, honestly. You guys are shitting right now.
Go. Shit.
Bro, I had like heavy aim or some shit.
Jesse, you popped off right there.
Good
bro.
shit,
fucking
Jesse.
chill.
Holy fuck, dude.
There you go.
Good
That's what I'm
shit.
talking about. Like literally let us die if you have to. Like
Yeah.
you're good stuff.
Yeah, you should do this.
Alright, we got like every power up too. Good fucking shit.
Good shit, Jesse. Holy fuck.
I'm getting some water.
You deserve it, bro.
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay as much as I had playing it. Honestly, I haven't felt like that, like in that flow state since the last Anaheim tournament that I won. I kind of felt similar to that during this gameplay. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Coming up next, if you want to stay and watch this full interview, it's the post-tournament interview I did with the Louis V Titan Productions. So shout out to those guys for interviewing me after the tournament win, and they asked some great questions, and I thought it was a pretty good interview. So if you want to stay around, stick around and watch that. If not, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in a little bit.
You've had a wild run, ups and downs, but finally the championship day success has arrived once again for you. You're not new to it. You've had your successes many times before, but what does it feel like today?
It feels good today. Like, it just feels good. After we lost that, I'm just proud of everybody. After we lost that pool play match, for us to bounce back, yeah, it was a good bounce back. Honestly, it feels good to bounce back like that, and yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened there. You know, you guys you guys looked really rough in that group play versus Cloud9. What was the difference maker between the group play and the bracket? I mean, you know, obviously you got to play harder, but what was the biggest difference?
So honestly, the biggest difference would have felt like, and I mean, after we lost that series, I kind of said, I just said, I feel like we're second guessing ourselves, and we just need to like trust each other and trust our own plays. And when I say something like that, I'm kind of talking to myself too, more than I'm talking to everyone else. Obviously, like if it makes sense, like everybody can hear what I'm saying, but I feel like that first series, I was honestly second guessing all my plays. I was hesitating, and I felt like I was overthinking things a lot. And I mean, my teammates might agree with me, but yeah, I said that and listened to myself. Honestly, when you say stuff like that, you're kind of just speaking it out, and you're kind of talking to yourself sometimes too. So yeah, we just started trusting each other. We started using a lot of teamwork and like calling out every spawn. Literally, we didn't let one person spawn without us knowing where they were. So that was a big difference.
Yeah, you absolutely stepped it up and you made it happen. And I also was very, very impressed with your teammates. I mean, have you noticed that growth that I'm seeing from Falcated and Bound? Like, it is very visible every time I watch them in tournament play that they are getting so darn good.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like some of the kills, especially that game 5 when Fal was bottom mid, and he literally didn't miss a single shot and he got a double. And I think it was like a 4-kill game, and he turned it into a 6-kill game.
Yeah.
Like, I literally screamed. I was like, dude, that was huge. And, like, for him to step up in a big moment, like, I'm just proud of him. And I'm proud of Bound, too. He's literally getting better every time I play with him, and he's already, like, a god at this game. And for him to even get better, like, you know, it's good seeing that.
Well, I've got to ask the question. We know that SEN is already with an infinite roster. And you know, you can't give us a name, but have you been looking? Have you been scouting? Do you have someone in mind to fill that 4th spot going into Infinite?
Yeah, I mean, we're in talks, but the thing is, like, the game is still, what, like 9-10 months away or something?
Sure.
7 months away, who knows?
Sure.
So nothing's gonna be like, you know, 100% confirmed until we get more info on the game and more info on everything like that. But yeah, we have an idea.
Oh, excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. Gary, do you have any questions for my man Bubu? And we'll go around.
Well, like you said, it was a really rough start in the group play with you guys. You know, that match versus Cloud9 wasn't the greatest performance that we've seen from you guys. But then you come back and you answer, I think, as strong as I've seen anyone answer back in bracket play, where it's a complete 180 of what we saw from you specifically, where it seemed like you took over the game. And, you know, I feel as if there's a lot of pressure that mounts on you, especially when you've had a bad game before. What do you do? What's your ritual to get yourself out of that pressure and just to get into that flow state of the game?
So, I mean, what I literally did after we lost, I kind of just like stood up, walked around, like looked myself in the mirror, did some stretches. Like you just want to feel good going into a game. Like any negative energy from that past series, like, I mean, every time I lose, like I try to let it go and completely like reset, and doing like physical things, like just walking around and stretching, looking yourself in the mirror, whatever it is, like whatever works for you. You got to figure something out, because you can't keep that negative energy like attached to you. So you just got to let that go, and that's what I did. And you know, the team played great, so I feel good.
Awesome. I mean, you know, you come in here, you're a champ. I love the energy that you brought today, and honestly, I can't wait to see what you have in the future. And that's my next question for you. You know, we've seen you on the social media. We've seen you do some of those YouTube. I want to see the YouTube skits come back. I want the inside knowledge. When are we going to get some more of that YouTube content? Those skits that you used to make back in the day.
Yeah, and I mean, I need to get back on it, because every time, like, if you go to my YouTube comments right now, like, it's literally just the like to dislike ratio is insane. Everybody in the comments are like always supporting me. So yeah, I mean, I really need, there's no excuse. I need to get back on the grind. I actually recorded a video. I just need to edit it, but I've been really lazy. So I'm going to get to editing that now that I'm all moved to Texas and everything. I'm settled in, and yeah, just be on the lookout.
Hey man, I'm excited to see what the YouTube comes in. And then one more thing, I saw that you went out the other day and that you PB'd. I think you PB'd on your running. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you're doing outside of Halo to keep yourself prepared for competition? I saw that you're running a lot, and I was just curious as to what your thoughts were and why you're pursuing that dream, that road.
Yeah, so I mean, running is just something like personally that I just love. I'm sure everybody has their own like passion outside of gaming and competitive, but yeah, it's important to like keep a balance, and running is one of those things that like I was an athletic kid, and then I kind of stopped being athletic when I started playing Halo, and then I just wanted to get back into it. Like about 2 years ago I started running again, and yeah, it's just something I love outside of the game. Like keeps my mind right. Like staying busy is like the most important thing, or else you're just gonna like overthink, and especially someone like me who's like an introvert, like I'll be alone, and you know, you just got to get out there and do things. So it's really one of those things to just balance out my life. And yeah, that PB I had the other day, that was real fun. I went down to Austin and met like one of my favorite Olympians / YouTubers, Nick Simmons, and we missed the race, but me and my friend we ran a mile anyways, and yeah, it felt good.
Awesome. Well, it's great to hear that. And I see Tony. I think he wants some questions to ask. He's been patiently waiting for his turn. Tony, you got some questions?
Nah, I got a few questions. And you know what? Since you talked about running, I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. Like you're a long distance runner, so obviously you're in very good shape. And I think, and obviously have good stamina. Does physical fitness take? I guess is it important when it comes to gaming for these long 7 to 10 to sometimes even 12, 13-hour tournaments?
Personally for me, yeah, but everyone's different and everyone kind of has their own ways they want to be ready. But yeah, personally for me, I think it's helped me a lot. Like running or anything, working out, it's all mental, and Halo's all mental as well. So it kind of connects with each other, at least for me personally. So yeah, I believe it definitely helps my game, and it helps me just like be relaxed and all that.
I mean, and obviously running is very important. I mean, you got top 5 movement in the game, as you always like to tell everybody on the stream.
100%.
What else separates you from the other pros on the circuit? Like who is bubu dubu in the game?
It's hard for me to like differentiate myself, because I just play the game how like I think I should be playing it in the moment, and I'm not sure how everyone else plays, you know, in their own heads. But yeah, like the biggest thing I try to bring to the table is, I mean, just an all-around player that just plays for the win. And I think like I've played so much Halo over the years, and like growing up in matchmaking, like I didn't try to stat, I didn't play for anything other than the win. And once you have like that mindset for so long and you're a competitive person, you learn how to win. It's simple as that. But if you're playing the game and you're somewhat not competitive, you're not confident, and if you're playing the game for stats or any reason other than to win, then you're just gonna like learn bad habits, and yeah, it's not gonna work out. So I mean, personally for me, I just play for the win, and I think that's what helps us win.
Well, you know, bear with me for 2 more questions. You know, I love to hear myself talk. You already know, Jesse. You know, I will say that this season, you know, it was interesting. The season 3, you know, you guys missed the finals 2 5Ks in a row, but this one, you jump in, clutch out, take the 10K. Was there something different, whether it be in preparation or what was different about today, or was it just pure ice? Well, you got to tell me, man. You got to tell me.
Yeah, the first 2 5Ks was like excruciating. Like it was so painfully frustrating the way we lost them. I think like literally every game we lost, other than maybe like a Kali Slayer, we kind of got destroyed, but every game we lost, like we were literally just losing into ourselves by the plays that we're making, and it really didn't have anything to do with like the other team. And yeah, it was just extremely frustrating, and that's why today feels so good, because us as a team, we really felt like we could have done a lot better the first 2 weeks. So yeah.
And the last thing I'm going to ask you, I'm not going to take up too much of your time, man.
Yeah,
when am I gonna see you behind this casting desk? You gotta be. We gotta do, Jesse. We gotta do this. We joked around about it before, but it needs to happen when you're hopping behind the desk.
Like one day for like a Money Tuesday or something when I'm not playing and I'm available, I'm down. Like I want to cast. Like it seems a lot of fun, and the cast with like you and like Shyway or something, that would be hella fun.
I think so. Nighty, if you don't mind, I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna send it back to you.
Yeah, that's awesome, Boo Boo. We've got one more guy though, and I'm sure he's got some interesting questions for you across the seas, Mr. Hops.
Yeah, I mean, you were absolutely incredible today. There's no two ways about it, and I kind of want to bring it back to those final two games that you played. In particular, I mentioned it earlier. The camo play and the way you played that whole rig Slayer. Surely, I mean, heading into those games, heading into that Slayer on the rig, I mean, what was your mentality heading into it? Because you were, and it's been questioned, possibly one of the greatest Halo performances of all time on that game. It was incredible. What was your mentality behind this?
Just I wanted to win, and I was just doing my job that entire time. I was the man with the weapons. I was the man with the camos. I was in the right spot at the right time. So I was just literally doing my job. And, you know, you can't do something like that without your teammates, you know, being in the right spots at the right time as well. So, like, I was literally just doing my job that game, and it worked out to be, you know, a really good game by me. And I was 100% in flow state, the way I was, like, hitting all my shots. And especially the way I was moving around the map. It felt like I just was literally the Spartan. And yeah, I was just doing my job pretty much.
And that flow state you just mentioned, it's really interesting because in running you must have that flow state mentality that you hit, and it felt like that your whole inconceivable roster hit that flow state. You know, after entering the semifinals against Sentinels, were you kind of this hive mind flow state meta as you were playing through that?
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit to get into that like rhythm, that flow state. Like, I mean, for running, as you mentioned it, like it usually takes me like 15 to 20 minutes, and then after I pass up that barrier, like I'm just running effortlessly. And so I think that's what happened here today. Like we had to get into it, and once we got into it, you know, the game felt effortless, and we were playing really good. We were all just doing our job.
Yeah, and that flow state is definitely something you really want to achieve. And just final points. I know we've kept you for ages, and I don't want to eat up your time. But when you lost against C9 in the pool stages, was there any mentality drop? You know, you have got new guns on your team with Bound. Do you have to, as a veteran of the game, kind of have to work to keep them up and keep them in a solid mentality to keep pushing forward?
Not really. I mean, they're both like pretty, you know, I'd say mentally tough. They both want to win just as much as I do. And yeah, everyone on the team, I think, just did a really fantastic job at resetting. I mean, we knew it was just pool play. It didn't mean that much. Like, we still had the bracket play to play. So I think we all just forgot about it. And yeah, I don't think there was any like extra pressure for me to like get them into. I think they did a great job, and they're like right there. So,
well, I mean, a huge GG's all around, and a massive congrats to a deserved win. I can't wait to see you guys perform in the next tournament. I'm sure you're going to come out swinging.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
Boo Boo, thank you so much. Do you have any last words that you want to say to your fans out there that's tuning in?
Not really. I mean, it was a good day of Halo. I hope everybody had a good job or had fun watching. And yeah, it was like, we're excited for Halo Infinite. Hopefully we can get some news on it soon. But until then, yeah, we'll be on Halo 5.
Heck yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to see more of Inconceivable and what you guys can do. You have a great night and enjoy your celebration, sir.
Yep. Thank you guys. Later.